Hey guys, Jason with Unit Solutions. Let's talk about why an Army Ranger chooses the Unit 4 to train with. In my experience, from being in the 75th, we spent a lot of time training. The build up to deployments, you had 7-month build up approximately, and a 4-month deployment, right? So just pure time, you spent a lot more time in training than you did on the deployment to be ready for the deployment. So when you decide to pick a tool that's going to be your training tool, and you should have a training tool, it's very, very important, just as important as your selection of your actual live fire rifle. So great thing about the Unit 4, Unit 4 is built off of a live AR chassis, right? So what does that mean? That means that you can take all the same furniture, put it on the Unit 4, your optics, your lights, your lasers, train the same way that you do with your live rifle. It's built off of the same materials and processes as a live rifle, so you're gonna have a durable platform, durable training platform, that is also going to give you great realistic recoil as well. So, just basically everything is going to translate over from your training rifle and what you're doing in training over to that live. And as I look at what I'm doing for the actual training, I'm able to do the same drills. I can literally translate what I'm doing in my training, which takes place, sometimes it's outdoors, sometimes it's in my garage, sometimes it's down in the basement. It's a way to buy back some time in this thing that we call life, which is really busy. The magazines themselves, right? When you go to do live fire or you're doing an actual live event, you're going to have to probably change mags. You've got to be able to do that with your training platform as well. You got to be able to change those mags and do it over and over and over again to get good at it. There's an old saying that I like, that you're going to resort back to your lowest level of training. So if you aren't taking training seriously, it's time to start now. So what does that look like in everyday training? That looks like the fundamentals, really. That's marksmanship, right? So you're able to take your Unit 4 and you're able to do marksmanship practice at home. That's the basis for everything else you do. So just the simple grouping drills and making sure that you're getting good tight shot groups are going to be what's going to directly translate over to the live fire events and your movement training drills when you start to induce some stressors. It could just be something as simple as time. It could be something as simple as you're moving. And then you're able to take the Unit 4 and you're able to start actually moving with the rifle. You're able to go through and do movement drills, but you're also able to go through and you're able to clear rooms. You're able to practice taking down thresholds, pieing doorways before you go into them. It trains accountability into the shots that you're going to have to take for both in training that are going to directly translate over to live fire as well. It instills accountability into what you're doing in training, and it also carries directly over to what you might have to do in that life or death situation. Hope that never happens to anybody, but it is reality, and those things do happen. So guys, if you want more information on the Unit 4, go to unitsolutions.com. If you want more tips, tricks, drills, that type of thing, give us a follow on social.